Thank you for your purchase of a Bird's Choice Purple Martin house. Your purchase contributes to bird conservation by helping to offering nesting spaces for species like the purple martin, which has experienced great population loss in the last 50 years. In this video, we use the starling-resistant purple martin house to demonstrate how to assemble your purple martin home or hotel. Ensure your purple martin house came with the instructions for assembly of both the main unit and the assembly instructions for the roof. If your assembly instructions are missing, you can find these under the Customer Care tab on birdschoice.com. There are only 3 basic tools required for this job: a Phillips head screwdriver, a 5/16 inch wrench, and a pair of pliers or an adjustable wrench. Your Purple Martin house comes with all the hardware necessary to fully assemble the house, including the screws and nylon lock nuts used to assemble the walls, dividers, and rail clips, and the rail clips which hold the perch rails for your Purple Martins. Step 1. Build the base. In this step, we're going to attach the galvanized divider stamped A to the top of the floor panel. We will attach it across the short side of the floor panel on the side that is stamped up. We will attach it with 2 screws and 2 nuts through the floor panel and the base plate. This base plate is used to mount your Purple Martin house to a Purple Martin telescoping pole. For those who have never used a nylon locking nut before, make sure the white nylon is facing out when attaching the nut to the screw. The metal of the bottom of the nut should sit flushly against the metal sheet. Step 2. Tighten the room dividers. In this step, we will place the galvanized divider B, the one that is not stamped, and note this is not the white divider, but the galvanized metal divider, with a slot down into the slot of the A divider, and then we will secure it with 2 screws and 2 nuts through the floor and the base plate. Now you may tighten all 4 screws for these dividers. Please note, the bottom floor holds 2 galvanized dividers. The other floors hold a single galvanized divider and a white divider. Step 3. Mount the walls. Place 1 white side panel on the floor assembly with the stamped word up facing up. Attach it with 2 screws and 2 nuts to the floor panel and 1 screw and 1 nut through the divider A. Repeat this step on the other side. Step 4. Build the next floor. Place the next floor panel on top of the completed floor unit. Make sure the stamped word up is facing up. Repeat the instructions for placing and attaching the A divider and the other white divider with no marking. Secure with screws and nuts through the new divider and the floor and the lower dividers. Attach 2 more white side panels as in step 3. Step 5. Repeat the previous step. Repeat step 4 for each floor unit. Example: 3 floor units will need to be assembled for model PMSR 12. Step 6. Attach the ceiling plate. Attach the ceiling plate with the stamped word up facing up. Secure it with 8 screws and 8 nuts through the ceiling plate, sidewalls, and the interior dividers. If you're having trouble accessing your screws, try flipping them over and making the access easiest for the Phillips head screwdriver on the top. Step 7. Attaching the side rails. Attach 2 rail clips with screws and nuts on each side of the outside of the white panels. Face the loop of the clips to the outside, but do not tighten the nuts just yet. Turn the loop of the clips up and center the 19-inch rod along the side and snap the rod onto the clips on each side. Now tighten the 2 screws used to attach the rail clips. Repeat on each floor. Before step 8, we must assemble the roof. Ensure you have your roof assembly instructions before beginning. If your assembly instructions were not included in your Purple Martin kit, please visit the Customer Care tab at birdschoice.com. Locate the roof section and 2 roof peak sections. With the bend of the peaks to the inside of the roof, put 2 screws through from the top of the roof and through the hole on the bend on the peak. Then, put 1 screw through the holes on the roof and peak towards the top of the roof. Place 1 rail clip on top of the roof. Insert a screw through the clip, roof, and peak. Secure with a nylon nut. Repeat steps 2, 3, and 4 to secure the other peak to the roof section. The rail clips should be on the same side as shown in your assembly instructions. Turn the rail clips up so the loop is at the peak of the roof. After all 8 screws are tightened, the roof is ready to be attached to the house. You can attach the top perching rail before attaching the roof assembly to the house, or you can save this step for the very end. Step 8. Attach the roof. Attach the roof assembly to the house at the 4 screw locations with screws and nuts. Tighten the roof down. Step 9. Install porch partitions. Insert tabs of the porch divider into the door slots and twist slightly to lock the tabs in place. Step 10. Install doors. Install each door to the inside of the wall panels with the vents to the top. It is important to have the door up when attaching the door to the wall panels. Tighten each side of the door panel enough to allow each door to remain open, but not so tight that it binds the door panel when opening and closing. Swinging the porch dividers and having a movable door panel is how you will check the nest by opening and closing these doors. Step 11. Attach the front rails. Attach 2 rail clips with screws and nuts on the short sides of the house. This is the opposite from the rail clips installed on the side panels of the house. Turn the loop of the clips up and center the 12-inch rod along the side and snap onto the clips on each side. Center and tighten the 4 screws. Swing the porch dividers to the front and lock into the indent of the floor panel. The front dowel clips can be adjusted inward so that the rail will lock the porch divider in the indent securely. Repeat for each floor. We hope you enjoy your use of your Purple Martin house and your new neighbors.